Hi guys, welcome back to another holiday edition of Pick a Card. This time we're going to do Snowman. So option 1, option 2, and option 3. Option 1 is this beautiful snowman with a heart on his chest, and it says I love snow. The second one I have of mom energy, of a female energy with this one. And the last option is the one with the push broom, the straw broom. So again, option 1, option 2, and option 3. So I'm going to pause the video and come back with option 1. So this is option 1, the snowman on his chest. I love snow. Just make sure he's still in the view of the camera. So the first card we have is Archangel. Remember who you are. Archangel Michael. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. And sometimes we need to remind ourselves of how loved we are. How great our light is in this world. How many, if our light went out, how many people we would affect. Because I think we do tend to forget how much we actually contribute to the world and those around us that love us. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So better to give than receive. This one, I believe this one does have reverse meanings. Yes, it does. Okay. So storm warning. So we have this in the reverse, so it's like the storm is now pulling away. It may feel like chaotic. It may feel like you had to really, really try to get things going. And it's like pulling teeth, I feel like. It's like you really had to go with things. Like, it's like no matter how much you're putting, all the positive intentions you're putting out there, things aren't going the way that you thought. Clouds on the horizon. The card reversed indicates that the dark times are behind you, or at least beginning to fall away. You can take heart that sunny skies and better times are on the horizon. This new light may bring a time of reassessment and redirection for you. Let yourself consider where you want to go next. Also, spend some time reflecting on the difficulty that has passed, because you can be thankful. Some people are like, don't look back, you're not going that way. But it's like, it's good to realize where you've come from and how far you've come and how much you've gone through to get to where you are, to be very appreciative of what you have. Oh my gosh, look at that. I just noticed that. We have pillars in this. It's like the foundation. It's like a tower moment. This one's rocked down to the core. And then you have 4 more pillars here. And I've been talking about pillars a lot, about your core foundation being, your friends or your family, whoever is your foundation. What was the lesson for you? Whether it's about a love life or empowerment, remember to bring these indications and the lessons learned into your bright new path. So I'm going to read the affirmation. I have the power to overcome any obstacle, no matter what is going on. I can be strong, confident, and self-directed. So Spirit is saying some of you have lost your direction. Some of you have lost the way. Some of you have lost who you are along the way. Ooh, Queen of Swords. Very powerful, very feminine, powerful Queen of Swords energy here. So I'm just going to go online and look up the meaning for that one. So with this card, it's like, I think JJ has told this to me, it's like cutting through all the bullshit. She's very blunt. So a lot of people that I've read for, a lot of you are DMing me that of things that I have said to you are now coming to pass. Some of them are very good, and some of them are not so good. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you come to me for a reading that is authentic and not a reading that is full of, sugar plums and dancing in your head. I cut down to the brass tacks. I tell you what Spirit is showing me, because obviously I don't want to upset Spirit. I don't want to go against Spirit. There's a reason why they're showing me these things. So it's like, I am sorry for this, unfortunate things that do happen, but, it's just like life. Life is not all sunshine and rainbows. We do have these trials that we go through, these storms, but these storms are passing now. So when the Queen of Swords appears in your daily reading, you are being sent the message about an older woman, likely a Libra. Ooh, that's me. Older? Really? That will have appearance in your life. It could be you as well. She's likely lives alone or is alone. Has a forceful more than practical matters of life than the emotional ones. The Queen of Swords also represents a ritual. Represents oh my gosh, a ritual matters that is close to coming full circle and finding a place of completion. If this theme is in your day, then know that you're using your higher level thinking, and the situation is called for over emotional responses. So yeah, I'm kind of, you know what I mean? Like as I'm doing this pick a card, when someone had told me that something that has happened that I had foreseen, it's like kind of throwing me off. As well, the Queen of Swords is just one, so ensuring the truth prevails in the situation over which rules is a must, or you will most surely feel her critical wrath. Uh-oh. I hope I don't come off that way. This card totally sounds like me, though. The Queen of Swords is a woman that sits sternly on her throne, holding her sword upright and looks directly into the distance. She's an older woman dressed conservatively with little expression on her face, if any, as the Queen of Swords and the air element. Okay, well, Libras, right? She's ruled by the air sign's theme of intellect, truth, and justice. She takes these notions very seriously and has a great integrity. I don't know. At the same time, she lacks emotion. I don't lack emotion. I'm overly emotional. And can even represent an older woman who sees no room for emotion in life due to life's challenges and stresses. So simply, through life's wisdom, she may be a widow. Oh my gosh! Or she may be simply be a woman that uses grace, tact, and words over emotions and oogie googie feelings. Sometimes her words could be biting, but they always speak the truth. It forces us to look deep within both our faults and our talents and gifts. As critical as she can be at times, she is fair and recognizes both the good and the evils of the world equally. Wow, that card. Woo, that was like a sucker punch, man. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, I picked this one too. I was just like, dang. The Star. Oh, I love this one. Looking to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Oh, very nice. So again, the Star in the Storm warning. In the reverse, it's like happy times are here. Oh, where did I put the guidebook? I always do this. I always misplace something. 1 second. So crazy because the Star, like immediately when I see the Star, I think of my Game of Thrones deck where it's Sansa. Now is the time to believe. Challenges fade away as the joy that comes from true faith lights your way like a clear, starry sky. So funny enough, I'm reading this on the full moon, 12/12. Life has a wonderful, magical thing in store for you. There is no room now for self-doubt. So we got to stop self-doubting, and I'm kind of learning that. Not kind of. It's like I believe in spirit what they have to say, but sometimes things don't click with people, and it's like, okay, be wary of this. And I love Janet. I've read for Janet quite a few times, and she just came to me. She's like, guess what happened? And she told me. I was like, damn. And Spirit's like, see? And it's like, I just try, especially when the things are, positive things, I don't want to believe in those things because I'm like, okay, maybe this is something they can prevent. That's why I immediately bring it up and I'm like, make sure you put things away or, do certain things to prevent this from happening. Because sometimes it's like something will happen in the future and it's like, Spirit is like, stop doubting yourself, girl, look. Look to the future with hope and optimism. God, the angels, and the fairies can help you manifest whatever you need in order to move forward move toward a happy life or career. Trust in yourself and your abilities. Allow your faith to grow. I just laughing because it's like, oh my word. It's like everything I've been thinking lately is just like boom. Like the constellations, it will guide you to rich and fulfilling spiritual insight. It says constellations. And I always go to JJ and Aaron about this. And it's like JJ Constellations is their name on Instagram. And it's like I always talk to them about this. And it's like they can sense that I doubt myself. And Aaron's like, I feel like I need to tell you this. And it's like, yeah, because I do doubt myself, when I don't get so many readings, and it's like, I feel people are abusing things, and it's like, here we go. All these cards are like, boom, 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 and Janet, and it's just like, damn. Our fairy is opening the Shaline well and releasing the ancient healing and manifesting energies for you. Oh, okay. Additional meaning of this card: faith to move mountains, believing in your future, good fortune, light at the end of the tunnel, suddenly knowing what to do next, spiritual joy. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Wow. It's just like, you guys, it's like, I don't really usually pull cards for myself. And it's just like, I chose this one ahead of time. And I didn't say anything. But as it's just coming out, I'm just like, wow. Relationship change. So this doesn't actually mean a romantic. It could be like, change with someone in your life. It's like dynamics between you and a parent, I feel. It's between a parent is what I initially got. I got a picture of a mother figure. So this card indicates a time when relationships in your life is going through a period of change. This adjustment is inevitable and necessary for the natural progression of the relationship. And the wisdom and experience gained will be great benefit to all involved. So it's like kind of like we were reflecting the storm. We're reflecting, what did this storm teach you? So again, maybe this relationship will change where maybe they're not so much in the forefront and they go to the back burner. But it's like, what did that relationship teach you? Whether a child is leaving home, a partnership, friendship has ended, or a loved one, friend, work colleague, or neighbor is going through a change, know that you and the other person are divinely guided and protected and have the strength to carry on. This card can also indicate a positive relationship change, such as a declaration of commitment. So we also got this, and I'm reading this on 12/12, and Astrology Answers said that this week is a powerful week, and that Thursday and Friday is going to be declarations of love. That some people that are, committing to one another. An unexpected pregnancy is what I'm hearing as well. Some of it would be affecting in the other way where, like I said, this powerful male being is in the spotlight, and he's trying to change his partner into, I guess, quote unquote, the most idealistic partner, being as he's in the limelight, and she's like, no, I'm an individual and I'm going to stay in my truth. So some of you may be taking a time away from each other, or, completely saying this is not for me. Such as a declaration of commitment, for example, a wedding or engagement. It can also indicate the resolution of an ongoing problem or dispute. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of your life. Cycles that are leading you towards a change in relationship dynamics. During this period of transition, it's important to remember that as you grow and evolve, your relationships grow and evolve too. So be flexible, adaptable, and know all is well. So I feel that someone is moving away from family. So, tell them that this has nothing to do with them, that this is for you order to grow, and basically express how much they meant to you during this time that they were by your side, even if they weren't there the way that you want, that they should have been in your eyes. Just be thankful for, even the smallest trivial things, and everything will be okay. Ten of Swords, Traitor. So we've been getting something like this. We got the Priestess. The Priestess, though, is a female traitor. The Priestess has been coming up a lot. she's like the magician pulling the wool over your eyes. So they're saying be careful. We also were warned about not telling, keeping more things yesterday's cards, Throne Thursdays. Keeping things to your chest. Don't not sharing so much of what's going on, personal things going on, because it seems like someone is plotting. They're waiting for you to fall. Just keep your secrets to yourself right now. So truth endings. A bond is broken. This 10 is a card of endings. The evidence is unmistakable. This decision final. Although you may be shocked or confused, with hindsight, you will see that this situation has been building up for some time. So hindsight is 2020. So this has already come to pass. They've already portrayed you. So this is your not with the traitor side, but you're kind of like this pole here, and now your guard is up. Now your walls are up. They're like, your walls have been up before. Wait now. And it's like this has already come to pass, and now they're shining the light on this situation. This is what has happened. This is what you did to, it looks like you went against your intuition and against people advising you, and you helped someone, and now it's going to come to light that they basically used you, or like they said, they've already transgressed against you. Although you may be in shock or confused, with hindsight, you will see that the situation has been building for some time. The upset is that all the surrounding tensions has disappeared, making way for you to move on up. So this is gonna propel you forward, because you're no longer to have this guilt. It seems like you went back and forth on this guilt with this person. It's like should I have done more? Can I have done more for this person? This person's a taker. All they do is take. So with this coming to light, you're going to be in shock and hurt and, relationship change. So with this coming to fruition, it's going to change this relationship dramatically. So that is your cards for option 1. I'm going to pause and come back with option 2. So option 2 is I feel like the mother energy of a snowman. Snow mother. I'm going to call her. Careful with the candle there. No snow fires. Overcoming difficulties. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So again, it's like option 1, where it's like we felt like we were being held back, and now we're soaring. We're going to soar now. All your hard work is about to pay off. The answers you need are coming. Wow, it's kind of like, playing into option 1, with the traitor card. The answers you need are now coming. What you've been waiting for is now coming. Angel of Balance. So it's kind of like a Libra card, because they're the Justice card. Libras are very balanced, trying to make sure everyone in the room is happy. They don't like people fighting. Being centered and self-honoring in your choices. This loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny reels on a solid foundation of people, of personal balance and emotional. Oh my God, I don't know what that is. Although things may be been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming to your life. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energies as well. Whenever you feel you're getting out of center or losing focus, call upon the beautiful angel and bring her intentions into your heart center. So the other one, the star, she was opening the sacred well for you of intentions, and basically showing you that you're more powerful than you realize. Again, we're same thing. Angel of balance, showing you open. She's opening her intentions to you with the blue vessel, that glass jar there full of blue light. Your intentions will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful, centered approach. So we're going to find the balance. Like they're saying, you're feeling physically drained, mentally drained. And it's like a lot of us are feeling that right now, especially, balancing, work and personal life, and trying to find the joy and all that. So, with this much needed holiday break coming up, it's a time to recharge your battery. Page of Wands. So I'm just going to pull up Page of Wands. I think the Page of Wands is a messenger. He's going to bring a message. I can't remember off by hand. Yep. The page in the tarot always bears messages. This page bears messages that embodies the fire sign qualities. You should expect to receive good news in some kind in the next coming weeks. So I'm hearing before January 1st. I just saw December 31st. They're showing me December 27th, 28th. And it will be sudden news that appears out of the blue and making you feel energized with a certain situation. New beginnings are probable with this news. It could be a new relationship or simply an event that will make you feel that exciting energy at the beginning of a new relationship. The news could also be about work related. If it is a job or a new project at work that stimulates your passions, then a message via the Page of Wands would be very appropriate. Consider the feelings you get when you get news of something new and exciting. This is the message and energy that comes from this loving Page of Wands. So the symbolisms in this card, we see a young person, often considered a girl, but it could be either gender. She is dressed in typical fire sign style with the symbols of the black salamander of her robes, and the symbols creating creativity and passion. Orange is the primary color, and this card is in most decks is the shades symbolizing action and movement in a situation. And because this card is a page, the action or movement suggested in this card is of news or messages. This card embodies a youth and often represents a youth in your life. However, it can simply embody a youth-like energy in in a certain situation. And because this youth is a page, we also know that messages that pertain to the theme of the fire sign and wands, creative passion, warmth, and excitement are on their way to represent their receiving this message. So I'm getting someone's professing their love with this. This is a love letter I see. I see a red envelope. So I think this is someone professing their love for you. For some of you. The Emperor, very nice. So with the Emperor, he holds the world in one hand and his heart in the other, and it's basically don't let the world, so don't let your family members, friends, chime in your love life, is what I get with this card. Using logic and structure to increase your success, getting organized. So we got another balance card. Firm but compassionate leader. Stay true to who you are. Stand strong and true to who you are. Don't change who you are. Some people are going to tell you that you're too harsh. Don't. Closeness, fun, and caring. Oh, I'm reading from the wrong book. Sorry. So many guidebooks from so many decks, you lose track of which one you have. So this Emperor card might be a male entering your life, or, a strong male presence. Any dreams need love and passion to grow, but it also takes careful thinking and good leadership. Staying organized with a methodical plan can be important to fulfilling your life purpose. It's very easy to get caught up in the excitement of your dreams and then forget the important details. Preparation at the beginning will save you a great deal of time that you can use to bring your plans to life. You have what it takes to be a skillful, sympathetic leader, to communicate your vision, find words that inspire, but also show your heartfelt concern for those around you. Seek out wise counsel for those who have experience. Because you know what? People speak on their experiences and they can avoid, tragedies. I'm a fan of Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, and I call Jeffrey she, he answers to both. And it's like was shining this huge light to Shane Dawson how cutthroat the business world can be. With merchandise, how people were giving him the short end of the stick, and Jeffrey showed him and gave him a step up. Showing basically cutting through the BS, the bullshit. Excuse me. And showing him that not everybody in the industry is so cutthroat. With my instance, it's like I could turn to JJ and Aaron, which is Soul Work and JJ Constellations, and seek counsel on ideas that I have, so they could tell me, their input, and I could, put that into my own mind and see where I go from there, saving me from a lot of turmoil. The globe at the top of the Emperor's staff symbolizes the concerns of the world are his primary focus that requires sound judgment. However, the heart shows the compassion for others as it also is a part of his decision-making process. So this is what I'm saying kind of also with the heart. It's like, don't let the world, dictate what you should feel in your heart. The Emperor stands beneath a rose window, symbolizing Christ's 12 disciples and the importance of teamwork, support, and leadership. We all need that teamwork, right? And again, with the storm, we had the pillars. How important our foundation of friends is to us, our family, whoever that foundation is to you in your life. How important those pillars are. And like they were saying, some relations crumble, some relationships go to the back burner, and some friendships come to the forefront. So it's quite interesting how these cards are all playing out to each other. Additional meaning of this card: thinking things through logically, worldly success, relying on intellect, balancing daily concerns with big picture, father figures, taking responsibility for others. So I feel like there's some sort of success coming this way, and you will be able to take care of others in your life. Perseverance. I'm feeling, again, with the balance, it's like you need to find that work-life balance. You need to find more time in the day for yourself, because it feels like you're about to burn out. This card indicates a time to keep moving forward as you strive to achieve your hopes and dreams. Because despite your current challenges, success is well within your reach. You are never given more than you can handle, and you have the strength and the ability to make it through. So face your challenges head on with determination, courage, and faith. With perseverance and presence, you can make your dreams come true. And you know in your heart of hearts what you can handle, what you can't. You know in your heart of hearts what you have to do. I was actually speaking with some friends of mine, saying I have to work much more harder than others because it's like I'm still green. And it's so funny how this card, Perseverance, is green. I know that I'm not that well known. Yes, my followers have jumped significantly, and I'm very thankful and blessed for that. I have those people that come back for, paid, repeated readings. I'm very thankful for that. But I also know that I cannot rest right now. I know that I got to keep moving. Look at that. 4 fours. 1, 2, 3. 4 fours. I think that also means the angels are telling you that your, dreams answered, I believe. I've been seeing a lot of the 4s. So just keep working hard. If you are able to keep pushing forward, in your heart of hearts, if you need a break. So if you're able to keep pushing forward, then move right on forward. You're on the right path. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to cultivate mental resistance and stability, since a calm and stable mind creates a calm and stable life. Make yourself aware of negative thoughts and beliefs that are currently influencing you. And I've been getting a lot of thoughts in my mind negatively influencing me. And it's like, I'm very lucky that Aaron and JJ are like, nope, nope, they know. It's like they know. They're like, nope, nope, you need to keep believing in yourself. Stop with the naysaying. And muster up the strength to develop a positive state of mind. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles in your life, cycles that are encouraging you to persevere through your obstacles and challenges. Call on heavenly assistance when you need it, and have faith in your abilities to create an exponential life. So you're on the right path. Keep persevering. It's a lot of hard work, but you'll get there. Oh, we got the star for the reverse this time. I was just talking about this. I think of the star and I was like, it signs up. It was the next card. Love it, love it, love it. So number 1 and number 2 are just like so telling of each other. They're kind of like hand in hand. You got to keep believing in yourself. Sometimes it is hard because it's like, like with myself, it's like, how many times have I tried to do something and it not failed? Because as long as you're trying, you're not failing, but it's not where you thought it would have taken you, if that makes any sense. Like you thought it would have been bigger than it was. And surprisingly enough, one of the businesses that I have is now booming. And I'm like, what is going on here? I'm like, why is that one booming? I'm not putting anything into it. I don't get it. But I'm like, okay. The star. Key meanings: hope, wishes, healing, creativity, inspiration, guidance. So the star holds the messages of hope. Still have hope and faith. So they're basically the candle that she holds is signifying guidance. So we're with 1212, messages are coming through. So make sure you're paying attention to those messages. I got messages from Spirit. Any of you that have missed those, go check out Instagram, YouTube, or not YouTube, pardon me, Facebook, Twitter. I posted the messages on there. So basically, Spirit was encouraging us to keep moving forward. It's just as much as the pick of cards are, saying don't give up. So, the number that she is in this tarot deck adds up to change and renewal. Adds up to the number 8, the number of change and renewal. The star asks you to keep up. Oh, it's in reverse. Pardon me. Recognition, luck, and money. The star reverse can mean a loneliness and a lack of intimate support. Another interpretation is lack of perseverance. Keep believing in yourself and your work until this period of uncertainty passes. So if you felt like you're on the wrong path, maybe you should hang it up. Spirit is saying no. So many times I've seen this, and I've actually felt this way. I'm like, maybe this is not for me. Maybe this, this path of healing is not for me. And I'm just kind of wasting my time here. And then Janet comes along and says, guess what happened? I'm like, what? My jaw was on the floor. I was fuming. And not fuming at it was just the situation that happened I was pissed off about. But my jaw was on the floor, and I'm like, Spirit was like, see? Spirit is very blunt with me. They're like, see? And it's like, okay, I'm not going to hang it up. And like they said, keep persevering. Oh my gosh, I love it. So there's 4 4s there. I love it, love it, love it. So that is your options that's your layout for number 2. And now we're going to go into number 3. So option 3 is the little snowman. Oh, with a little cheeky. He's got hearts on his cheeks. That's so cute. And he's got a little broom in his hand. And it is possible to feel pulled towards, more than one option. when I watch JJ Constellations pick a cards, I go to what I'm drawn to first, and when she shuffles the cards and she's telling her messages, sometimes there's something on the card that it stands out for me, and I will, write that down. Okay, this deck number 2, this card stands out for me, so keep an eye on that, because she does put the timestamps in there, so you're able to jump forward and back and everything. So I was just like, ooh, I love that. So it is possible to have more than one option. Just write it down. Which one are you drawn to first, second, third, or 1 and 2, or 1? It's up to you. But there's no wrong way of doing a pick a card. Clear space. So getting rid of clutter, clearing the energy around you, using feng shui. So, those, especially right now, because we're going through so many Christmas stuff, as Christmas comes in, we get, maybe you get a new bike for your kids so you can donate the old one, or I'm seeing snow pants and coats, so you're able to donate those to someone else. If you have 2, like the Bible says, if you have 2, give 1 to someone else. So clear out the clutter in your life, things that no longer serve you. You can help to give it to someone else. Adjustments are required. So it's like, clear your space, and adjustments are required. So maybe you're adjusting your space. Maybe you're moving. So rest and rejuvenation. And I was speaking on those, like some of us have been running ragged. One person comes to mind, works 2 jobs plus has another job. And I'm like, dear good gravy, man. How do you do it? I remember working 3 jobs. I was just like, damn, it's a lot. It's a balancing act, to say the least. Rest and rejuvenation, relaxation and meditation. In the reverse, when the rest card is reversed, it can pertain a time of bustling activity and seemingly unending business. You may be required to take more action concerning a project or situation. Allow yourself to do what's needed, but always remember to schedule some leisure time for yourself. So, this reminds me of someone. Taking time to rest, to decompress. When you hurry through life without a break, it fragments your energy and creates an abrasive life force, causing potential fractions in all sorts of ways. Be careful not to let endless tasks take you away from yourself. The have-to items on your list may be calling you, but this card reversed is telling you, take the time to meditate, rest, and relax. And I've been really pulled to meditate lately. So maybe after I'm done my cards, that's something I'm going to do. I make relaxation a part of my daily life. Peace, quiet, bring me clarity and joy. So we have the 7 of Swords. Look at the smile on his face. Looks like someone's stealing something from you. Or maybe you're just so prosperous, you have all this stuff, like, your cup running over, you got, carrying all these swords, and it's like you got to leave the 2 behind because you can't carry no more. And it's like the sun is shining on, coming up on your situation. It looks like a positive card to me, the yellow in it. So that's swords. With the Master Astrology Answers deck, it's online. It doesn't come with the guidebook, so that's why I'm looking. When the 7 of Swords offers all the symbols we need the 7 of Swords offers all of the symbolism we need to have a deception card in the deck. This is a card when you will pull if you're feeling like someone around you is trying to get away with something. So he's kind of got like that smug look on his face. You know what I mean? It's like he's happy that he did this. He doesn't care that he stole from me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they call it the poop eating grin. It's the kind of grin he has on his face. Like, like, stealing big, like, like crops, like the fruits of your labors, stealing the fruits of your labors. or isn't being entirely truthful with you. In relationships, it could mean another person is involved, or that the individual in question is simply not being straight with you. It isn't going to be straight with you at any time soon. At work, it could be an office politics situation where someone has gone away with something, or an office politics behind your back, or things of this nature. So they're kind of the poop eating grit because they got away with it. But we got pulled that card from the Enchanted Forest last time, where the wolves were on this female's heels, which was a female dwarf, and Spirit was saying, you got away with this time. This is the very last time Spirit is going to help you. So this person stealing from your fruits of your labors, I'm getting, because they're saying crops. So this person that's stealing is like, haha, I'm getting away with it again. This is the last time. This is the very last time. And at any rate, as disappointed as this card could be seen in a reading, this deception is usually short-lived. Nobody is able to carry away seven swords and get away with it. So this is what I'm saying. They're able to, I thought this was like the fruits of your labors. I thought this was a person personally, but this is the thief here. They took so much away from you, and they want to come back for the last one. And Spirit is saying, if you come back for those last two, that is it. And if you're that stupid, and it looks like they're that stupid, because they said that they're going to keep doing this. And this is the sword that's going to basically be it for them. Live by the sword, you die by the sword. So although the party may feel feel smug at this time, it's about to blow up in their faces. This card often appears when you have an intuition that something just isn't quite right about someone, and serves a good validation to be on the watch for deceptive or avoidance behavior. This is the... Sorry, I'm about to sneeze. This is the tarot's way of pointing to you someone shady is in your midst. And if it's you, be careful, because this is a very short-lived smug grin. So they're telling you, you are on your last leg. You see how they're, you know what I mean? Most of the weight is on this leg. So you're on your last leg here if you're being deceptive. The Six of Winter. Positive changes on their way. A welcome relief from troublesome times, traveling and relocating. Kind of got that energy with in this reading that some of you have chosen to change your location for the better, because where you're living isn't quite cutting it. It's like you kind of regret not making this choice in the beginning, but people were deceptive. Positive changes are on their way. The challenging times have faded away, and as you prepare to set sail for sunny horizons and happy shores, leave your troubles behind you and plot a course for the future. Always allow your frustrations over the past incidences or hardships to disappear. Embrace a new dawn. Travel, especially over water, may be in your future, or your journey may be metamorphical one. Opportunities to move or relocate should be looked upon favorably. A ferry navigates his boat toward the village in the distance. While there may be ice still floating in the water, the sense here shows the warmth that the future holds. So making this move is a positive change. Living, life moving on, facing your troubles so that they no longer trouble you. A welcome relief, choosing a new city to live in. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I was kind of asking Spirit for some kind of symbol of if we're going to do this, and here it is. They're saying for the better. Personal growth. So we've done a lot of personal growth. Spirit was showing you could endure a lot more than you thought you could. Sometimes things happen to show us how resilient we are. This card indicates a time of significant growth and improvement. When you are being encouraged to be the best you can be, this is a time to ask yourself, who am I? What do I want from my life? and what is preventing me from achieving it? When you ask yourself these questions, observe whatever comes up. Then acknowledge your mental, physical limitations. Set realistic goals for overcoming them. Sorry, and take the necessary steps to follow through. When with desire and determination, you can reach your full potential. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to investigate anything that helps raise your conscious awareness and enhances your self-esteem. It may be a book, CD, online seminar, workshop, health program, yoga practices, or meditation. Or it may be working with an energy work therapist or life coach. Whatever suits your needs. A step in this direction, regardless of what it is, will set you up for life. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you toward a time of significant growth and improvement. As you improve yourself, you improve your quality of life. As you raise your awareness, you align yourself with Source. This is all you need to make your dreams come true. I'm going to read the affirmation for this. As I improve myself, I improve the circumstances in my life. So we got to stop self-doubting ourselves. It says the pot calling the kettle black. That's me. 5 of Cups. So here, this is to deal with grief and bereavement, loss of a loved one. And instead of concentrating on everything you've lost, let's concentrate on what we still have. These 2 cups here. Let these 2 cups be our focus instead of what we lost. So we have this in the reverse position. I know sometimes, especially the first year, it's hard to, I can speak to that because I've gone through it. I'm going on my 3rd year of it. So it's like, sometimes, yes, we do get triggered, but we have to learn to work through those triggers and, realize, this is how our loved ones wouldn't want us to be miserable the rest of our lives. They would want us to live a happy life. Like I said, concentrate on those 2 full cups instead of the cups that have toppled over. Loss, sadness, grief. This 5 is the one of few minor cards with a more positive reverse meaning. As it reveals acceptance and recovery from grief or disappointment. This card can also herald friends coming back into your circle. You're moving on. And it's not so much moving on, you're learning to build around it. You never move on from a loss. You never move on from, especially if you love them dearly, and you still do. Sometimes you fall even deeper in love with them as you're moving forward. And it's like they're still with you. Even though their physical body is no longer here, we are born with a soul. So, this soul was lent to us and we were given this body. So, when it's time for, that body's, expiration date is done, we're back to our beautiful natural self. And that love is never lost. You know what I mean? It just transforms into something more beautiful. So just, keep your spirits high if you are dealing with those situations. Have a blessed weekend, guys. I cannot believe it's almost Christmas. I hope you have an amazing 12/12 candle magic. The next one is December 19th, 2019. So please come back and join me for Daily Pick a Card for Monday. Hope you enjoy your holidays.